Welcome back, everybody, to what is a brand new episode here of G1's Adventure. Last time, we worked on this awesome little horse stable for our horse, Rupert, which we also got in the last episode as well. And as a result of this building, we now have this interesting little spot right here. In between the greenhouse and the stable, we have this little area here. Now, typically, I would put something like a little pond here. You guys know I love my ponds. And I thought about doing that, but I really wanted to, build a building here, and then that way you can see multiple different houses here. It's almost like a neighborhood going down, and I really want to build a house here instead. So instead of building a little pond or a little garden here, I guess you could say, we are going to be building ourselves a storage building. Now, some of you guys know I actually don't like to make storage buildings. I like to make workshops, which include of a storage system, like I said, an automatic super smelter thingy, whatever it's called, and a main portal to the nether, kind of serving as the main nether portal. But I want to separate all of those into their own buildings, so we are not going to be doing that, and this is going to be our at least early game storage building. So with all of that out of the way, there's only one thing left to do, and that's start building. So I actually have a little bit of a problem here. Now, as you can see, we do have this little ledge right here with one block going here. I don't want to build like there, because then you have the one block extra, and I'm not like the biggest fan, you know, but I also don't want it to go be just this size, you know what I'm saying? I want it to go maybe out to here, but I don't know if I want to start it here, or if maybe we should do something where we extend this out by one and then build it here. I think I can, make this go over to here. I don't think I want to go directly on here, I don't think, but yeah, I can easily just go over there, and yeah, that's honestly fine. So I know we just did this kind of for the stable in the last episode where we kind of have the slanted roof. I think I'm going to do it again here only because we are right up against the wall here. I don't really know how else I would do it, so I think for this episode we're also going to be doing it there. Now, instead of doing only 2 and then 4 like we did in the stable down here, we're doing 3 and then 5, so that's how it's going to work. Okay, so what if we did something like that? So basically I just stripped all of this, and then I made this little area over here, which it's right on top of this, the stable over here, but I actually kind of am okay with that, because what I'm thinking we could do is maybe we can place some glass panes right here, and then that way from afar, hopefully, if we just quickly go into free cam, yeah, it looks like it's kind of stacked on top of each other, which is honestly kind of what I want. Now, typically I don't usually do this where I work on the roof before doing the inside, but I kind of think I want to do it for this one because I want to make it look interesting from the outside, not just something like this. So I'm going to quickly think up some designs and hopefully we get something good. Alrighty, so this is what I have so far. So basically, I have some of the normal thing here at the bottom, as you can see with the glass going here, like we already did. And then I actually started to use some of the stripped spruce wood, because I like the idea of incorporating some spruce logs into this. I just don't exactly know how. And I want the, I like the spruce wood kind of being introduced in this one, I guess you could say, but I honestly don't know if that's how we should do it or not. Part of me thinks yes, but I also wonder what if we just did this instead? If we got rid of these here, right? Oops, not do that. And what if we just did this, for example, right? If we just made this entire thing a log there, and then maybe we can do something there where these actually protrude out potentially. I don't think that looks that bad, actually. Honestly, yeah, that looks pretty decent. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Ooh, and maybe we could do something like that with the stair there. Just do kind of a top-down thing over here. Ooh, I actually don't mind that. So the idea is that this basically just brought us up to level with those over there. Now, I kind of want to do something over here, kind of like what we did with the greenhouse. Maybe not exactly, but where it kind of goes up and then in a little bit. So I don't want to just do a slab roof kind of going across, because that's a little bit boring. So I think what we're going to do is I might end up connecting. Okay, so I actually replaced all of the spruce wood on the inside with the stripped oak log instead. Now, the reason for that is that if we quickly just get rid of this little thing here, you can see a little bit of the spruce or the oak in the back there. I wanted that to be spruce. However, from the inside, I think it'll look I think it'll make more sense to have it go like this, because that way on this wall here, right, we could also just kind of make this go up to here, and then it looks basically exactly the same as that one over there. However, to keep the spruce going, I think I actually want to do something where potentially this kind of wraps around a bit. You know what I'm saying? If we did something like that, I think that that could make a lot of sense. And we can wrap it around to make it look something like that. I do not mind that whatsoever. Alrighty, so what I did for this back wall and this front wall is I basically just kind of continued what I did over here. So I continued these little things on the other side as here, and then did the glass going over here, and then I ended these over here in the corners with some of these. And then this one, I added another one over here just because technically each of these corners have one. Even though this doesn't go anywhere, it still technically would go there, and it kind of just fills in that little gap right here. So that's what I did. I also connected everything up here as well, so now everything is nice and even, hopefully. And now we just have to figure out some special things really quick. Okay, so I added the exact same pattern on this side over to here. Now the problem with this is that over here we can put glass because we can let in some natural sunlight, and we can also just make it, you know, look kind of nice with the glass from a distance. But now the issue is that over here, there's a cobblestone wall. So putting glass here wouldn't really make much sense. So what if we did something else? We could do a couple of things. We could do some of these here, which I don't think looks bad. We could also do just some basic cobblestone right here. We could do some copper grate, which I actually kind of want to do. I don't know if that would look the best, but I like incorporating some of the copper. Or lastly, we could just put in some of these spruce planks here. I kind of feel like the spruce planks are the one that I want to do, kind of. I like the copper grates, but I want to use them. I might use them in a different way. I might use them as the main floor right here instead. So I think that that's what I'm going to use these for instead. I think putting something simple in the back like a spruce wall could actually work. It kind of connects everything all together. I'm honestly kind of tempted to just replace this bottom layer here instead of doing the spruce there, or the oak strip, because it wouldn't match over here, but I think it would make more sense to just keep this going all the way around, because I might also do the same for over here too. And honestly, if we're going to be doing that, I think what I might do is actually replace these up here and just do like the little spruce leaves here. It gives some greenery to this area. Yeah, I don't know how much we're going to see because I actually haven't really thought that far ahead as far as like how up here is going to look, but at least for now that doesn't look that bad. Okay, what if we did something like that for the entrance potentially? Is that a little bit boring? Maybe we replace these here. Maybe we can do something like we put those there instead, right? And then we can, ooh, I am messing up all over the place, aren't I, today? But what if we do something like that there, and then on the outside, we can place these here instead? And then if we did something like that, could we potentially do like that? And then maybe we can bring these out potentially? Would that look a bit weird if we brought these out? Okay, what if we did that there? Oh, okay, yeah. I actually am very, very okay with that. Do I want to do it like that or upside down instead? Oh, I actually think I prefer it upside down. Oh man, that looks awesome actually. Now for the door, we've usually been using some of the oak doors, but I actually want to use the spruce doors. I think spruce doors are still my favorite doors to use like in any build. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So now we're at the most difficult bit for me. We have to make the roof. Now the problem with that is we basically just raised the roof going from that level there, because mind you, that was the original layer, and basically just brought it up instead. I didn't kind of mean to do that, but I just kind of got in the moment. So we kind of just reverted back to what I usually do, where I just build a house and then kind of decorate the outside. I don't think that that's a bad thing per se, but we need to get the roof done, because usually what I used to do in my old Minecraft survival series is I would just slap on a slab roof and call it a day, and I don't want to do that. But the issue and the challenge is that I do not want it to get too tall, and by too tall, I don't want it to get taller than this. If we get to this block, like literally just get to that block, I think that's gonna be too tall. So I want to make a non-slab roof that's tall but not too tall. Oh my goodness, why do I do this to myself? Okay, so this is what I have so far. So I basically just extended the bottom layer right here with some stairs on both sides, and then on this one I'm doing it just on this side for now to see how I like it. I place a slab here with a block right here and then a stair on top, and we get this kind of look here, and I honestly don't know how I feel about that. So we are getting kind of close to the top, like the section that we made up there, like the limit. I don't think I want to do slabs. Honestly, I might just like, you know, do something like this for now. And this is what we have so far. I almost like it. I think my big issue, honestly, is all of these right here. I don't love exactly how that looks. And then I'm thinking maybe we can do something here. Yeah, I think that from the outside makes it look a lot nicer. Yeah, I like that a lot more, actually. I mean, just comparing it to the back over here, wow, that makes such a difference, honestly. That was the front, and this is the back. Yeah, I definitely am going to do that on the other side as well. I want to quickly talk about how much of a difference little things like that can actually make, because honestly, when I first saw that, I was kind of just sitting here thinking that I thought I kind of hated it. I'm not gonna lie, but even just adding something simple as stairs there that gives it a little bit of texture, right? And then it's like you get this unique little shape here that you usually wouldn't be able to get before. Man, I think it actually works really, really nicely, honestly. I am very, very proud of it. And I think that that kind of goes as to like why I make this videos, like why I love building so much, is because I can go from 1 second hating a build, doing one small little detail, and then I love it again. I don't know why, but I just love that part of building so much, and that's why I make these videos, right? That little moment right there where it clicked, you know, just stairs there, boom. I love the build now. It's like insanely good for me. And on the inside, it also doesn't look that bad either. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some stairs here and here, just so that, again, it looks a little bit less kind of boxy, but other than that, honestly, the roof is kind of perfect. Yeah, I think that makes it just look a lot more like less boxy, I guess you could say, or blocky. All right, so now we have the floor that we need to tackle. Now, what I want to do, I know for a fact, is I'm going to once again, kind of like what I did up here, I'm going to run a copper grate going throughout the entire middle. However, on the bottom here, I'm actually going to do 2 layers right here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a layer of cobblestone here, and then with this cobblestone, do patches of moss here, and then that way you get this little bit of a pattern here that we can place these on top of. And it's nothing crazy, but it's a little bit of, you can see the bottom there, and there's a little bit of texture and just adding a little bit more detail and honestly appreciation for me. Yeah, I think I like the spruce on the side here as well. And there we go. That is technically the entire building done. And all that's left to do is put in the chests. Alrighty, all of the chests are in place now. These will eventually become a double chest. I just didn't have enough wood. But I love this, honestly. I think that it turned out a lot better than I thought. And honestly, yeah, I'm kind of proud of this build. Now, if you couldn't tell from this video, I am trying to get better at using multiple different woods in the same build. If you can tell from all of the other builds I've done in here and this one down here, they only use 1 wood. And I want to get better at using a couple different woods. And whilst I don't think I did the best job over here, like you guys probably gonna have a bunch of different ideas, which by the way, if you guys have any ideas on how I could have improved on this, I'm not going to improve on this one, I don't think, but let me know for the future on things that I could do instead, because I think that that's one of the things I want to learn next, is how I can use multiple different woods. I don't think I did that bad of a job here. I actually really like how I did it so far, and I think that for a beginner, I did pretty alright. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of G1's Adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you guys are enjoying watching me learn. And like I said, if you guys have any ideas or tips that you guys have for me to get better at building with multiple different wood colors, let me know in the comment section down below. I always read every single comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.